Our lives are a compilation of mini stories that, when told together, make up one great story, and that is the saga of your life. The tale of who God made you to be. Boy, what a beautiful book that could be. What kind of legacy do you want to leave behind? I can't help but wonder, though, if any of you out there can relate to this. So let's pretend for a moment your life is an open book set before you right now. How many of you would say you're feeling stuck in the same chapter? You see the same things happening in your life again and again and again. For some of you, this chapter could look like falling into the same relationship and getting hurt. For others, it could look like going through burnout in your job. While for others, it could look like, hey, I just feel really lonely right now. Or I just keep self-sabotaging, or maybe even worse yet, I keep self-destructing. I would guess if you feel stuck in this chapter of your life, if you feel lonely, unseen, unheard, depressed, like you're not good enough, or maybe that you have to work to be good enough, or that you have to be perfect, like you can't mess this up, this is your last chance. If this is the chapter you feel stuck on, I want you to know you're not alone. I felt stuck on this chapter for nearly 18 years of my life. It was like a really bad rendition of Caddyshack. Unfortunately, it was filled with nothing but playing the victim, letting my emotions define me, manipulating my loved ones to love me, only to turn around like a viper and bite the hand that wanted to show me love. If that at all sounds like where you're at, what I want to do is help you take control of your book and help you flip to the next blank page, because that is the page where you begin to take control of your story and you begin to take control of your pen and begin to co-author with God the type of greatness He has called you to. I wholeheartedly believe God has called all of us to shine in great stories because God Himself has been weaving a grand, beautiful story from the beginning of time. I also believe that each story that you are made up of is going to be unique. No two stories are ever or will ever be the same. So that means your story matters. There is a powerful story that is you. That means only you can affect the world in the way you can. For some, your stories will change the world. For others, they may touch more intimate areas such as your local community, or maybe even more personally, your families. And all of these stages are so important. Why? Because that is going to be a place that only you can step into. Now for myself, I would love to be the one to inspire you beautiful stories out there to step out in boldness, to live into those amazing narratives that you and God are crafting. I want to come alongside you and be the one to support you in finding out who God made you to be. Because once you figure that out, you can live into the hope of the promises of His Word. Once you understand on a personal level who God made you to be, you no longer have to be trapped in the mindset of your identity is what you do or your identity is what you feel. Instead, your identity will be rooted in who God made you to be. And I want to walk this journey with you because that is the story of who God made me to be. And I believe you matter. I believe your story will change the world. So let's rewrite the narrative of our past and change the world's future together, one story at a time.